Portugal is located in the southwestern part of Europe. It's bordering Spain to the west and the North Atlantic Ocean. It is roughly 92,000 square kilometers, which means that it is slightly smaller than Indiana. North of the Tagus River, Portugal is very mountainous, and to the south there are rolling plains. The climate can be considered Mediterranean. It is warm and temperate, with the winter season being wet. In the winter months, the maximum temperature is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. During the spring months, the maximum temperature is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Summer months can reach up to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and during autumn months, the temperature is around 63 degrees Fahrenheit. The people of Portugal can be classified as a homogeneous Mediterranean stock. They are made up of citizens of black African descent who immigrated to the mainland during decolonization, number less than 100,000. Since 1990, Eastern Europeans have entered Portugal. The population is approximately 11 million people. About 84.5% of the population is Roman Catholic. There are two official languages used, Portuguese and Mirandese. Mirandese is mostly used locally. A major tradition in Portugal would be the holiday Christmas. However, they celebrate it a little differently. Children wait for the three wise men to come during Christmas time, and in the evening on January 5th, the children put carrots and straw in their shoes and place them along the windowsills and doorways. This is in hope that it will lure the wise men's horses to their house during the night, and that in return they will wake to find gifts and treats stuffed in their shoes. Mostly these treats will be candied fruits and sweetbreads. There are two main fruits grown in Portugal. The first is a fig. These are grown on trees and are found all over Portugal. The type of fig that is eaten and used the most is the Ficus corica tree. It is described as a soft, sweet fruit full of small seeds. They mainly are used in dessert, and you can commonly find stuffed figs anywhere in Portugal. They usually contain a mixture of almonds, sugar, chocolate, anise, and lemon zest. The second fruit is olives. They are a small, bitter, oval fruit, green when unripe and black when ripe, and are used for food and oil. The Portuguese use olives to make olive oil, and almost everything they make contains olives or olive oil in some form. The main starches in Portugal are wheat, barley, corn, and rice. Portugal produces approximately 150 kilograms or 330 pounds of rice each year. Another common starch is corn. It is used for human consumption, but it is primarily used for feed for cattle. The Portuguese like to put their vegetables mainly in soups and casseroles. A major vegetable is turnip greens. One of their national soups, called caldo verde, uses turnip greens. Another common vegetable found in Portugal are potatoes. They can be served with anything from meats and fishes to being in soups and casseroles. The main meat that the Portuguese consume is pork. They use the whole pig and don't waste anything from it. The most popular type of pork in Portugal comes from the black pig, and the second would be presunto, which is a ham that is salted and dry cured. If it's in the north, they also coat this with a paste of paprika, garlic, wine, and deeply smoke it. Due to the fact that Portugal is located on the North Atlantic Sea, they consume a lot of fish. Fish is eaten in some form every single day. It can often be found in soups, stews, casseroles, or as the main dish. One major fish that is consumed is the sardine. The month of June is the sardine season in Portugal, and the most popular form of cooking them is by grilling them on a charcoal grill. Another major type of fish is lamprey. Lamprey season is mainly March. It is most commonly used in stews. Poultry in Portugal is not as predominant, with the exception of the chicken's eggs. Portugal makes a lot of rich, creamy desserts that call for egg yolks. One popular dessert they make is flan. They also use the whites of eggs to make meringue confections, which they are very fond of. Eggs are used as garnishes to many fish and casserole dishes. The second form of poultry is duck. Duck is the most commonly used in the Portuguese version of Chinese fried rice, but it is called traditional Portuguese duck rice or arroz de pato. Since Portugal is a Mediterranean country, they use many Mediterranean spices and seasonings. Like I said earlier, Portugal uses a lot of olive oil. The most famous type is azeite, and it's their national brand. Portugal has ties to India, bringing in different types of curry, and with its ties to Spain comes the seasonings of different pepper and the use of coriander. Just like Greece, Portugal has a fondness for mint and parsley. For their desserts, they tend to use a lot of lemon or orange rinds, vanilla, and almonds. The most common beverage in Portugal is wine. This is accompanied with every meal besides breakfast. One of the major income products from Portugal is its wine, and they are known best for their ports and madeiras. Depending on the region of Portugal, people will either drink coffee or tea with breakfast and with dessert. One of the most famous traditional dishes that the Portuguese eat is called bacalhau. It is cod that has been dried and salted. This has been a major dish since the early 16th century, and today there is said to be 365 different ways to prepare it. Another traditional dish that is also known is a national dish is cocido à portuguesa. It is a thick stew of vegetables with various kinds of meats. Their favorite kind to use is pork, and it can be cooked and served in a variety of ways. Aviero is a fine dining restaurant located on the coast of Miami, Florida. We wanted to bring Portugal to Miami because of the wide diversity and great weather. With a view and breeze of the ocean, this restaurant really captures the feel of the Mediterranean country of Portugal. They use many local ingredients just as the Portuguese do, due to the fact that a lot of the food on their menu is fish-based. The menu features many traditional and signature dishes from Portugal in order to be as authentic as possible. Some of these dishes include bacalhau à brás, sardina assada, arroz de pato, and cocido à portuguesa.